Good afternoon, George Cavaligos for DragonSlayer. Boy, I'm all over the videos today, aren't I? Hopefully you guys had a chance to look at the video that I did from the floor of the CME group for Fari at Hamzy Analytics. It was kind of fun to get back down there, but boy, not a lot of happy people down there. The recent lack of activity and the lack of trends in the financial markets especially is really hurting the floor environment. I think along with all the new regulations and hedge fund managers quitting, and the list is endless, but just kind of a depressed mood down there. I was kind of, in a way, happy to be there, but happy to leave too when I did. So let's get back to the markets. I just sent out an email with kind of my pre-non-farm payroll possibilities. The market's been in this big choppy range. I threw up a couple possibilities here with big levels to watch for, going into the number flat. Hopefully if you guys caught the long trade from this morning, we made a little bit of money, we got out. The market, I thought, was going to show a full-blown reversal day and close higher today, but we just couldn't get enough oomph in front of the unemployment number to get above last night's highs and get a positive close. So it's kind of a mixed bag here, and it's going to continue to be like this as long as we're chopping around in these ranges and we start to either get consistent, strong economic data, or we get the Fed out of the market, or we get consistent weak economic data. We're just not getting consistent flows here. So I'm going into the number flat. I'm going to look for those trend lines. The picture is of a choppy, big consolidation pattern. It could be a bullish short-term flag within a longer-term bearish formation. So looking for higher highs. I'm leaning a little bit towards selling those higher highs. I would be buyer on the lows. I'm going to remain flexible as long as the market's chopping around in these ranges. Don't get into a trend trading mindset. Market isn't giving us good impulsive direction moves right now. There's a lot of things going on in the other markets that could be bullish. There's other things going on in the other markets that could be bearish. Short term, I'm kind of leaning a little bit more towards, like everybody, a weaker than expected number. The only question is how much of that is priced into the markets already. The markets always anticipate, and it's a lot of times the old buy the rumor or buy the expectation and sell the fact type of trade. Now the bonds and notes traded up a little bit off their lows today, anticipating a bit of a weaker number. I think stocks are down because of expectations of a weaker number. Now we've already priced a lot of that in, so we get a move tomorrow on the number. I'm going to tend to fade that first move, especially if we touch any of those big levels that I highlighted with 3 asterisks in the email that I sent out. Those are the big levels where I'm going to try and put the counter trend move on if the market goes to those levels initially on the non-farm data. Big elections coming up this weekend in France and Greece. Nobody's talking about the Greek elections. Maybe that's the wild card out there. I talked to my folks, and the populace is very polarized right now. Both extremes, the extreme left and the extreme right, are drawing more and more interest, and the moderates in the middle are losing out here. So watch which way they go. Does it go extreme right, extreme left? I don't think either one is good for the euro and or Greece staying in the euro long term. Okay, it's the French elections, obviously. We're going to see probably Holland win. But, Holland's been in the mainstream political viewpoint and office for many years. He's not a crazy extremist. That would be more, neutral, I think, for the markets, even though we've probably priced in a lot of fear of him winning in France and, causing damage to the euro and or equities here. So, you got the game plan? We're going to go into the number, flat. We're going to look for some kind of a test of one of those trend lines, and we're going to try and play that trade, and we'll hopefully be on our toes and catch it. Keep an eye on gold, guys. Remember we talked about that 1625 to 1635 area as a big support area. Market's down there. It's trying to bounce off of those lows right now, but not getting a lot of oomph on the upside. We're going to need some help from the data tomorrow on how the market responds to that data. Keep an eye on the dollar. If the dollar can get some weakness, that'll put a bid in gold. So that's my game plan. We will see what tomorrow brings. Good luck with the number. Hopefully you guys will be on our toes and we'll make some good money tomorrow morning. Have a great night.